Hello everyone, Dominic for another How I Solved It with Client, talking about how we can add value to a project closure using surveys, amongst other things. So, challenges we're all facing here, getting better at what we do. As I always say, life is a project, but how can we prevent repeating the same mistakes over and over? How can we do in the context of a project, maybe for implementation, how can we do a better transition planning to the rest of the team that will need to interact with our customer after? Recording and reporting customer feedback. How can we do that within the context of our one system or our project so that we can have better visibility on that? Making the project closure as an added value activity. How can we convey to the rest of the team that this step is key for us to get better? So two best practices here. There could be a longer list, but just focusing on those two. First is to make project closure part of your delivery recipe. So it needs to be there so that we build that habit. And then getting the feedback from the customer, but especially take action on that and on the results that you're getting from those probings. So first thing, if it needs to be part of your recipe. So it needs to be part of your project templates. When you spin a new project for an engagement with a customer, the project closure step should be there so that we have visibility on that, we can foresee it, we can plan it, and we can make sure that we have visibility as a team on those steps. So making it as a milestone, most likely on a project, makes a lot of sense so that you can, part of that task within your task template or your project template, have some key information descriptions, maybe guidance of what you're expecting to be done and how we want to do that as a business when we're doing that project closure. So key information here on the task that can be brought over when we're spinning that new template. But the checklist is also quite interesting because the checklist is really, don't forget to do this. So there's a certain list here, connecting, sending the survey, sharing the lessons learned to a Slack channel maybe. So just providing guidance to your team of what you're expecting to make this project closure process complete. So as they are going through those steps, they'll be able to mark complete. And so we'll have an assessment of what was done in this stage here. So a bit more on the send project closure. So, an interesting aspect here is that sending the project right from the project context makes it quite interesting. So it is a step. It's something that will be within your system. So you can easily select here, send survey right from your project that you're completing, which is going to use the contact information from the account of that project. So you can simply select who were the contacts within that engagement you just completed, sending them through a pre-built survey, that it's email survey that they will receive, and then selecting which survey that you might have. So based on context, in this case here, the post go live, but selecting the right survey so that they will receive that. And the result, as you'll see, will be back right into context in that project. So the customer, as we're saying that, will receive an email from using your template where they can directly into an email take action and start filling that survey. So combination of NPS, CSAT, star style type of questions, open topic questions. We also have multi-checklists and radio button. So all possibilities here to build a detailed survey with whatever information that you feel are required to complete that. So submitting the response, the customer will send the information back into our project. So right in context, we will have information available to see the responses. So maybe with some high-level information, reports here, and dashboard report components right on our record to show NPS results maybe, or having a full detailed list of all answers per customer that we can see right from our project. Obviously, in a team context, there will be different ways to consume that information. We might want to have something like a last 7 days answers that we've gotten so that you can have an alert on new responses. Maybe have that part of a PMO dashboard. So providing visibility to the team on those feedback that you're getting from the customer will be key for the business to improve. and then feed back that knowledge within your templates to keep on improving your delivery methodology and procedure and documentation. That's going to be very important to get better, but leveraging that information also will be key. So just mention here that we, using the templates, we can provide obviously better guidance to our team using, amongst other things, the checklist, sending the surveys within the context, having surveys that are contextualized based on what you're trying to see, and then eventually exposing that information, making that available to the team through page layout, list views, or different reports and dashboards. But that's going to be key to keep on improving your project and your business. So thanks. If there's any questions, it's always a pleasure. Reach out to us. We'll can continue the discussion.